Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Time to go on to the next investigation, the second investigation, the last investigation. December 29th, 3:03 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Nick? What is it? I have a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But, the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see. Looks like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. You could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? How? Wow, how'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. You want to know something, Nick? I love to put pepper on my hamburgers, but I also like to put pepper on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Do you think I'm weird? You don't seem to be in a very good mood today. Of course I'm not. I have to find a criminal who has discovered the ability to fly. Yeah, I guess that would put you in a bad mood. 20 pounds, huh? That's pretty heavy. Especially since the only thing inside was a small bottle of pepper. The more you think about it, the more it starts to make your head hurt. But compared to tomorrow, this will all be a happy memory. Tomorrow? Don't get ahead of yourself, Maya. Let's concentrate on today. What about this? Yeah. Can you believe this cost 3 months of pay? 3 months? Grilla doesn't skimp when it comes to Regina. He's really in love. Looks like a real glass stone. Brilliance is amazing. I bet Money would love to get his hands on this again. I'll have to give this back to Trillo sometime. Wow, Max used a broken bottle to crack Ben over the head? No. It broke because Max cracked Ben over the head with it. He must have really hit him hard then. I guess I should give it a try, for research purposes. Come here. I've got a nice bottle right here for you, Nick. Ow! That's weird, it didn't break. Of course it didn't. You hit me with a plastic bottle. What's the matter, Maya? Which poster is cooler, this one or the Steel Samurai poster? I'm not a big fan of either one of them. I guess putting a poster of a magician in a law office is kind of strange. No stranger than a poster of a hunk of junk carrying around a spear. Looking at this really makes you think about things, doesn't it? Like what? No matter how great a medium I become, there's no way I can make this kind of money. So it's money you're after. You only live life once, right? Well, then you might as well live it fabulously. No matter how you look at it, this is definitely Max's silk hat. There's even a feather stuck in it. There's something wrong with this hat, though. Most testimony, right? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat? That's what he said, but the hat was found on the ground at the scene. This really is a mystery. Oh yeah, the picture of the crime scene. I wonder what that wooden box is. It was probably left at the scene. I can't believe there was only a bottle of pepper in that thing. It must be related to the crime somehow. This is fun, isn't it, Nick? Not really. It may be fun to solve mysteries, but don't forget this is a murder case. Aw, you're right. I should take things more seriously. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, they'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. Much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. Well, what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. This is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions. The acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn! That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? What was Max's award ceremony? Okay. I'm normally fabulous, but in this picture I'm the king of the world. I even got a fabulous trophy and a super fabulous bust. That's really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing your trophy someday. If you want to see one of my awards, you should just go to the cafeteria. The cafeteria? You mean the one inside the circus tent? Of course! The trophy isn't there, but the bust that I won is. It's in the cafeteria? We were there yesterday. Nick, did you see a bust anywhere inside the cafeteria? Was one of them using it as a bowl? You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Wait. Quit your whining! Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go! Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream! Come on, you know that! I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? We're gonna have to be on our own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry. Secret crash training? Whoa. Yeah, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible. See? Even they're surprised by the idea. I told you! They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once we've got the grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is! Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. I know that you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention, he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben? What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her right now. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Playing like this is a part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya. She's so red, she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So how is this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trillo, you seem to be really fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words, I, Trillo Quist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row, row, row your boat. That will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up! You've gotta be a part of this too! Would you mind taking a look at this? It's... Guess you don't need to look at it after all. Okay. Okay. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Hehe. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No, 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 no. I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. A ladder. It's a step ladder. What's the difference? Just stick to the basic facts of the matter. Okay, cafeteria. December 29th, Big Top Cafeteria. They still haven't cleaned this place up yet. If Pearly got one look at the state of this place, she'd slap whoever was in charge in the face. Remind me to never invite her to my office. This is strange. There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here, Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You wouldn't be putting a 10-course meal on it. Well, you could still eat hamburgers. Kitchen's over here. Maya's killer hamburger. It didn't seem too worried. Okay. Maybe money stole it. Maybe money stole it. Would not be surprising. Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the Ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why'd he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. Okay. Oh, man, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listen to that old clown, sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Francisca really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way! Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is! Don't show up. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. Like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there? The Acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. Don't get any ideas on going up to the Acrobat's room, got it, pal? Franziska Von Karma! When she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Mo's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. Ha 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 ha. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. Hang on. Old son, perhaps? Nix, look out! They've got the killer trapped behind the tarp. What, it wasn't funny? No, it would have hurt you a little bit to even act a little surprised. Ooh, she didn't notice that I was too scared to talk. Safety light was around during the murder. Condenser. Wait, how'd you figure that out? I'm not looking things up while you hold your horses. It was easy to figure out. It's snowing before the murder, right? Well, look at the condenser. The snow is still piled up on it. Wow, Nick, I'm impressed. You should be a PI instead of an attorney. Okay. Oops. No. Maybe... No. Maybe someone moved in here. What about here? Yeah! No. I don't even really have a voice for you. It switches up. Ah, right! Welcome to the wonderful and fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is? Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girly? I got it. Okay, what's your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria. Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. I did it! What's going on? She's being too nice. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me. I didn't think it was gonna be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd, this morning I had to smash watermelons. Told them all a great story, and even greater jokes. No one busted out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Get mad. Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too? Huh? You've seen it as well? Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust, too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust? I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw! I swear, that creep just... flew through the air? Wasn't exactly flying, per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a psyche lock. He must be telling the truth. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah! When was it? Say about 5 days ago all of a sudden? Bust disappeared. It disappeared? If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust out of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Bronze statue taken from cafeteria before the crime. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up for a bad joke. Nope. I'm drawing a blank here. Quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us. Well, on the morning of the crime over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper? It's torn, so I don't know what it said. I could see its title. Yikes! It says, "To the murderer." Murderer? Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it's been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it. And why did you find that? Then when did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yeah, the ringmaster just killed the night was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Posted on the cafeteria on the day of the crime, then torn. States to the murderer. Nick, I think we'd better follow up on this important lead. Ah. Morning of the murder. This was posted on the bulletin board. That's around when Max clocked Ben over the head. Sorry, I hadn't remembered it until now. It was torn down before anyone really paid any attention to it. So you don't know what was written on it, do you? Unfortunately, I don't. But I bet you they would know. Who are they? Max and Ben. They were here before me that morning. Can't stand Max and his attitude sometimes. I know. But lately... Huh? Lately I've started to understand what he's always going on about. What is it then? Well, not sure if I can explain it all that well just yet. Just when you think it's impossible, Mo flashes a glimpse of maturity. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned it incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Huh? Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Oops. There we go. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. So let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Torn by ringmaster, found in his tailcoat pocket. Ringmaster's tailcoat. It's been expertly cleaned and pressed. It's got one perfect crease. Ringmaster must have liked things neat and tidy. This is kind of pointless, isn't it? There's no way this beats Mo's room. Now that's cool. All I can hear in my head right now is aha, 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 aha. What? Mo's gone. There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo. Hamburger. Just thinking about it is making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger bad. All of a sudden, I need a new partner bad. There we go. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with the investigation of the Acrobat. Finally. But with Miss Von Karma. Nick? What is that? That beeping sound. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. Much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind is biting as... Ow! It's biting as lashes from a whip. Von Karma. She really did appear. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? Ha ha ha. National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Miss Von Karma, it appears you've got your hands onto something big, huh? Huh! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide the look of victory with 10 paper bags over your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? Conclusive witness. You must mean the Acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah. I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. Can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this? Or any other conversation? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again. One more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? You know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma? Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Miss Von Karma. What? I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Number 29th. Acro's room. You must be the Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken... Dingling? I'm Ken Dingling. Here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you are a member of this circus as well? That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope with a flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes, I think he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute! She's truly a princess. Truly a princess. Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Psyche locks. It doesn't seem like Acro's injury were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for a rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course, I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw. What you saw? Geez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window? That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Nick! What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina. Ask her about it. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it. It looks like something is really weighing on him. What do you think of this? Money is a great friend to me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, right? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him. Aw, that's so cute! Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. Acro, please take a look at this photo for us. No problem. This is how it ended for him. Such a shame. He seems awfully calm, but his eyes have a look of sorrow and profound pain. If my legs weren't like this, I would have been able to prevent this from happening. That's an absolute certainty. Acro. I'm a lawyer, did you know? That's incredibly well made, like a maid made it. Ew, it's a huge pile of trash. One man's trash is another monkey's treasure. I guess you're right. Look, they're all shiny things. He's even got a motorcycle exhaust. What do they call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right? Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that? Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Well, she is a shining beauty. No objections here. Hey, the net's ripped. Oh, wait. Okay, no. Okay. So, nothing is different from the last time I looked at this place. Brr. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix. Stay, heal! Oh, Maya! Nick! It's you guys! I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was! I love my dad so much! I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely, now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah! When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kinda sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so? Yeah, you will. I think. I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Just to go back and clear things up, why did you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got a lot of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it? Yeah, sure. He just loves to cause nothing but trouble, that cute little monkey. But don't you think using a tiger to scare him is a bit much? Huh? Why's that? Do you really have to ask that? It's dangerous to use a tiger for that kind of thing. It's not dangerous at all. Regent's just a little kitten. I've seen plenty of kittens, and that's no kitten. That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria. Huh? It's from the cafeteria? It's not? I remember seeing it there. So this was the cafeteria's Pepper. You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper. There's no denying it. Max is cool. I want to try flying someday, with Max. He's already flown off into her own little world. Nick, I want to try flying too. Okay, I'll think about it. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria to eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone else's pocket. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! It's stuck up there. How'd you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. I wonder who wrote this. Found in Regina's pocket at the morning of crime. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers.
Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria.
It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven.
I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do?
That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you?
Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now. He was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset, he said he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes.
What? Really?
Max would still be an issue, though.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
Mo.
All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy.
You know? The tragedy, you know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it. Nothing at all.
You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
Yeah, that's it. You're right, girly. Dang, correctamundo.
Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us?
No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. Sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago.
Mo, I'm right, aren't I?
So now we're getting closer to the truth.
It was about 6 months ago. Just a little accident. Give me a break! Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
6 months ago, eh?
Let's see here. To the murderer. That's far from polite. Where'd you find the rest of this note anyway?
Maybe it'd be best if I didn't tell Mo where we found it. Don't worry about it, Mo.
I didn't need to worry about it. You shouldn't have shown it to me.
Let's take a look around real quick. Oops. You must have taken Max into questioning again. There really isn't anything that... There really isn't anything that we need to ask him right now anyway. Okay.
The monkey.
Mo's not here.
What's that?
I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Nick, it's money!
That monkey's holding something.
That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember?
Alright, time to take on this monkey attorney style.
Oh, I have to do it. I have to. Yikes!
Ah! Tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him. I really did.
Nick, you...
Swiped it while Money was distracted.
Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it!
Huh? You can see it fine from where you are.
You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume.
Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now?
Doesn't fit me at all.
Oh well, guess it's time for you to slay off the burgers. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. A shiny spangled vest. It's not my size at all.
Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you! You really got it back for me!
Don't mention it.
I love you, Mr. Attorney.
It's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl. Stop it.
Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine, it was Leon's.
Leon's?
You know, the lion she told us about.
Oh, the one that someone killed. Leon. He was killed, wasn't he?
That's right. My dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice.
During practice?
Leon was sitting down, and when he opened his mouth, you know, gah. Uh-huh. Usually when he did that, I would put my hand into his mouth. Uh-huh. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they love seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing?
Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was really angry, incredibly angry.
That's when Leon...
Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky.
Poor thing. Animal Show's lion, shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. Okay. So before we go back to Mo, I think we might have all the pieces. But before we go back to Mo... What's this? That's what we want to know. Is it just the same thing? The cafeteria? You go straight to the source. Oops. Okay. To Mo, then. Get over it. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead! Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it?
I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right?
How did you...
I told him so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Putting her head inside of a lion's mouth, right?
Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. Never could say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything.
You promised?
He's involved in this, too.
He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? It must have been Acro, right?
How'd you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster.
No. No way!
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, Acro. Just like you said, the accident.
Did someone die?
No, but it would probably have been better if he had.
What? How would that have been better?
He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in.
Coma?
All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. That's all he's ever going to be able to do.
I see. How is he related to Acro?
He's his brother. The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
Brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
Who is Acro's younger brother? Is that Sean? I think that's another way to say Sean, but it messes with my brain, because my brain tells me that's not how you say Sean. But I'm pretty sure you could spell Sean that way. I need to know. I have to look this up, or else I'm going to make a fool out of myself.
It is! It is! Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. Fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon."
Why'd he do that?
I don't know. That's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
He? You mean Leon?
Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin.
No way! That's impossible! A smirking lion, a flying murderer? Why did it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile?
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
That's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka.
Here he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self.
Achoo! Achoo! Nice! What a wonderful sneeze.
Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel, that's classic clownsmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that.
Nick, I think I'd make a perfect clown.
Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer.
Hee. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper.
Bat?
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together.
They looked perfect together, huh?
When you think about it, he really was a good guy. He really liked Regina. He would try anything to get her attention.
Seems like a good guy.
Back then, Acro was always laughing.
But I guess that everything backstage at the circus isn't always rosy.
I see. It's harder than you think making people laugh all the time. He's always been a very private guy. When he came here, he was only about 10 years old. We had just started the very big circus around the time that Russell took him in. Those are really hard memories to bring up.
Acro was so happy to have joined the circus. He was especially grateful to the ringmaster, and I'm sure he's grateful to you too.
Huh? He's grateful to me too? Ah, shucks. You guys are exaggerating.
He's fidgeting around so much, you can tell he's embarrassed. Ah, it's Acro! He's in his room. Is he in his room today? Yes, he is. We just came back from meeting with him. I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible, especially on the trapeze. The trapeze is that enormous swing hanging from the top of the tent, right? Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Acro the Acrobat. That's strange. Acro doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. Regina seems to like Acro just fine.
Ah, Mr. Wright. Back again, I see.
Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know.
Well. Seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away.
Alrighty.
Lately, I've been confined to this room.
About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured?
I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice.
An accident during practice?
Yes. Unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries.
He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury?
Leon.
6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going.
You're saying that I was attacked by a lion?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit.
Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion?
Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Bat. It's a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out.
A slip of the tongue?
Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault.
I still haven't broken Aqua's last psyche lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret.
It wasn't anyone's fault? Do you care to explain more?
Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive.
Regina.
You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel.
Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes.
You know, her tiger tried to attack me.
Regent tried to attack you?
Twice.
Ha 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 ha. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then.
But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, maybe I overdid it again.
If I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll...
Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along.
This. Where did you get it?
Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket.
I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning.
You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it?
That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago, my younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date.
It's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is?
We all thought he was being stupid too. But that line was very old to begin with. He and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing.
And that's when the accident happened?
He just wanted to take her out to the movies.
Poor Bat.
When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up.
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason I keep going.
Bat and Regina.
They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this.
What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross, it's covered in blood.
This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously.
Oh,
When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick,
I know, most said the same thing.
what do you think it all means?
Is this Von Karma or Gumshoe?
I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind.
Miss Von Karma?
I've already heard everything.
So hand over the scarf.
But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That's for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro.
Preparations.
I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro. Let's go to the office.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use.
This is all beginning to come together now. To be continued. Short episode. Do I continue? The answer, I think, is no. Yeah. Mainly because the trial is probably going to take a bit of time. I don't want a relatively short episode to become agonizingly long, like 3 hours long, just because I think I could do it. Because it won't happen. The trials take much longer than the investigations do usually. So yeah, that is going to be it for now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm liking the case so far. I think some of the characters are super annoying, like Ben and Trillo, and Mo is a bit grating in the first investigation because he was super into being a clown, but he was much more down to earth. And like he still did like the clown act sometimes, but he was much more of a character this time around. Ben and Trillo still I'm not a big fan of them still, really. Uh they're just comedic relief kind of. It's weird. But I like all the rest of the characters. I do. It's just Ben and Trillo, and then Mo during the first part of the investigation. But Mo during the second part is fine, and all the other characters are fine. So we're good. We're good to go. But yeah, Turnabout Big Top is a lot better than I think a lot of people give it. Now, I do know one thing though that's going to happen in this next trial. Don't remember the chain of events. I'm sure I'll know when it's coming, but a lot of people don't like this case because of the trial portions, I think, which is usually like the best parts of the case, but a lot of people didn't like it for first part of the trial with Mo and not being able to press him in his last like bit, and you had to get it right the first time. Though I think that's a bit nitpicky because I think the flaw is fairly obvious. But this next part is, if I remember correctly, it is a bit absurd. It's gonna be funny. So yeah, thank you all for watching, especially if you got this far and stick around, because there's a lot more to come.